the power of love. It's a phrase from my childhood. I'm sure it's a song. I'm sure people have said, you know, love is very powerful. Love is the most powerful thing. Love is, as an energy, it's powerful. Or as an energy, it's powerful. So that's what I'm kind of interested in right now. When I talk about my past, and I'll be like, and I was just loving everybody, I mean unconditional love. So, and that's a subcategory of the love that I'm exploring now. So love as the pyramid top, L-O-V-E, capitals, and there are things for me from this perspective under that, just which is true love, unconditional love, you know, those things, right? Agape love is what I was practicing, or what I learned to practice, kept up since my 20s, since maybe 26, and I'm 47 now. So agape is spelled A-G-A-P-E. It's worth looking up if one hasn't heard of it before. So anyways, yeah, I was thinking about, I talk about love and I don't think I've made it clear that I mean unconditional love. And that is one of the reasons why I could be in certain relationships and the situations I was in up until age 40-ish, 41. I could do that because I came in on a wave of unconditional love and compassion. Those were the things that I was working on under the umbrella of healing. And that was with, and is with, Archangel Raphael. And so that started very young, and or I just came in with it because I've been, if we think about time as no time or time as simultaneously or continuously, from that perspective, I'm saying I came in with it. From another perspective, I say I grew into it and I'm still growing into it. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful journey. So, with that being said, so unconditional love. When you know things, so I'll speak for myself. I knew certain things when I was a kid. And I knew to hide that knowledge from the people that I was around. I knew at a very early age that I was on my own as far as learning. So maybe up until about age 8, my mom was teaching me since I was young. So I was advanced. And then I remember maybe, I don't know the age, but I feel like it's between 7 and 8. I'm hoping that it was 8, not 7. That she looked at me when we were studying or we were doing some homework, because we used to be really close, sitting, just like kind of right next to each other, hands near each other, or right across from each other, head going down to each other, and just whatever we were doing, right? But she looked up at me and she said, "You think you're so smart. Like, you think you're smarter than me." And I did not think that, so that was my first, like when she said it, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm on my own. Because if she felt like I thought I was smarter, that means that she had taught me everything that she could teach me. That was my reasoning at that young age. And so I knew the people that I was around, but I love them, and I love them. And one of the things is that the more someone knows, it feels the angrier one gets. So it's like, that's with anything. It's like subjects in school, learning about African American history, learning about, it's like you're informed, and with that information there's just for me, there was just a lot of anger, because you see how unjust or how stupid, wasteful things are by not. So, anyways, and this is relationships. This is when people cry and act a fool when somebody died, or act like they, do it. If you want to spend time with somebody, say, I love you, I value you. We're not going to be here forever. Let's love each other while we're in each other's lives. Let's do this. And so I've always felt that way. But going back to just thinking about unconditional love and being able to practice that and being able to be successful in that was a gift from God, so I could walk through everything in divine order and build upon the betrayals or the psychic attacks, the people who smiled on my face but were secretly happy when things didn't go right, and it didn't go right to them. Sometimes I would say, hey, this is not what it looks like, like, and they would think that I was crazy, or they would think that I don't know what. So anyways, my point is if I would have known completely, I would have checked out. If there was a protection of how much I knew and when I knew. Because with knowledge, I would have been too angry to keep going, too angry to love the way that I was wanting to, and that I felt like I was here to do. The gift, another gift, is that after age 41, I met someone in December of 2019, and the activation that I got, the love that I felt, the release and the gratitude and the joy of a finished, good life, that I was starting a new life. It was so clear. That I gained a fuller me. I could start using curse words. Like, I didn't do that for a long time because I didn't want to put that energy out into the world that I was creating. So there was a lot of things that I had put aside while I was unconditionally loving and while I was learning that practice, because it was essential to my healing, myself and others. It was an essential component, because otherwise I would have. So anyways, so now I can have this passion, this anger. I could also let it go, because I know that the victory has been won through Jesus Christ. And I know that it's an irreversible victory. And I know not all of my part in it, but I know the path that God has given me. And the main thing right now, a gift since 2020, is that I get to just follow God's lead, follow love's lead, follow what I've learned and what I know, and create from that love, create from that knowing, create from that gratitude, create from that success, create from that the privilege of knowing myself and knowing that there's so much more to know. It is a thrilling